Many people think mindset is just affirmations or optimism, but mindset is not about positive thinking at all. It is information, and our nervous system is always listening. Every thought we repeat is sending our body a signal, either telling it I am safe or I need to brace, and the body responds accordingly. What we often overlook is that a rigid way of thinking creates a constricted nervous system. And when nervous system is on guard, the body follows. This is not a metaphor or psychology. This is biology. When the body is constantly bracing, real physical changes occur. Muscles stay tight, breathing gets shallow, blood flow shifts away from digestion, inflammation increases, immunity weakens, sleep gets lighter, pain threshold drops, and over time, resilience reduces. This is where often chronic symptoms begin, not suddenly, but gradually. The nervous system does not respond to logic or reassurance. It responds to perceived threat. And threat does not have to be dramatic or obvious. It can come from everyday thoughts like, I have to push through, I can't slow down, I don't have time to rest, something is wrong with me, or I should be better by now. These thoughts are common and understandable, but they are not neutral. When they repeat day after day, the nervous system interprets them as danger. Not emotional danger, but biological danger. When the body perceives danger, it shifts into survival mode. And a body in survival mode is focused on getting through the moment, not on repair, regeneration, or healing. This is why so many people do everything right, eat clean, take supplements, follow protocols, and still do not get better. You can't heal in a state of constant vigilance, and you cannot out supplements a stressed, inflamed system. Healing requires expansion in breathing, expansion in movement, and expansion in perspective. When breathing deepens, nervous system receives a different signal. When the body softens, the brain recalibrates. This is a two-way conversation between the brain and the body, and it explains why healing is rarely linear. People often experience progress followed by setbacks, not because they are doing something wrong, but because the nervous system hasn't yet learned that it is safe to let go. Safety does not mean absence of stress. Safety means having the capacity to recover from stress. A regulated nervous system can move into stress and come back out, while a dysregulated system stays stuck. This is where mindset comes in again, not as positive thinking, but as orientation. How the mind interprets the body's signals determines whether those signals escalate or resolve. The same sensation, such as bloating, pain, or fatigue, can be interpreted as something is wrong with me or as my body is signaling that it needs support. And these two interpretations carry very different nervous system responses. Over time, these interpretations shape the outcome, which is why two people with the same diagnosis may have very different healing trajectories. This is also why healing is never just about food, supplements, or protocols. These tools matter, but they only work within the state the body is living. A regulated system uses support efficiently, while a stress system resists it. When people say, I have tried everything and nothing is working, often what they have really tried is everything except changing the state their body is operating from. And that is not a failure, it is simply information. This is where awareness becomes powerful. Awareness is not about fixing or forcing change. It's about not noticing patterns, noticing when the body tightens, when the breath shortens, when the mind moves into urgency without judgment or panic. Recognition changes the signal. When awareness enters the system, the nervous system receives new information, and the new information allows new response. This is how resilience rebuilds quietly, gradually, and sustainably. Healing does not begin with doing more. It often begins with listening differently, listening to the body without panic, without force, without urgency. This is not passive, it is active regulation. Over time, as the nervous system learns safely, the body regains capacity to repair. Inflammation lowers, digestion improves, sleep deepens, not because we force the healing, but we removed the internal obstacles to it. This is the part of healing that often gets missed, and it is why mindset matters, not as positivity, but as physiology. Awareness changes the signal your body is receiving, and sometimes awareness itself is the medicine.